Hello guys, welcome back to CSS tutorial. In this video we will see two different types of CSS selectors. Before that, let's work on some other CSS selectors to adjust our page. So this is our page where we left in previous video. So first we need to add this image and we need to remove this background. Let's adjust everything. I'm just going to remove this. And here the image is missing. Image.jpg, and I'm going to add another image rather than this existing image. I'm going to replace this image with some other image. So I'm going to use this image as author image. This is png, this is not jpg this time. Now let's refresh. So see, this is the author image and this is one missing image, and now everything looks good. Now we need to adjust the width of this text. We don't need to occupy this whole width. I need to occupy this text up to here. For that, we need to go to this styles. In that, if we want to apply styles for whole body, in that case, select this body and we are going to give the width 1200 px. Let's see. Refresh. The width of this paragraph get decreased. I want this to occupy up to here, not more than that. Let's give it 800 px. Rather than giving px, you can give it something like this, like 70%. Let's save this. Let's make it 60%. Now let's take a look. See, this is nice, I guess. So now we want to adjust the images. I'm going to give the width and the height properties. I want this image to occupy 100%, and let's give height 400 px. Refresh. I don't want this height to be 400 pixels. You can give it something like this, height equals to auto. CSS is going to calculate how much height the image want to occupy. So refresh, see, now it's looking good. So what we want is, we want this styling only applied for these two images. We don't want to apply those styles for this image. So how we can do this? So this is where CSS selectors come into picture. By using id selector, we can apply styles only for this single element. So that is the use case of this id selector. Id selector is only applied for an unique element. You cannot apply for multiple elements. To apply id selector, you just need to type id equals to, inside this double quotes, you want to give the name for this id. I'm going to give underscore image, and let's save it. If you want to use that id selector to apply styles in css, for that you need to give hash. After that, you want to give the id name, that is author underscore image. Yes, inside this we are going to give the styles. Sorry, UTHOR. So let's hit save. The ID selector besides with this hash symbol. After this we want to give the ID name. So after giving this, let's give the styles. I want that image and height maybe 100 px, and I want width also width to 100 px. Let's see in browser. The image style is applied only for this author image. See, these both these images remain same. So this is the use case of using this ID selector. The styles is only applied for this author image. The ID selector you can use only for one element. You cannot use that ID selector like you can go and mention like this here. It won't work. That is not the right way. So you should not use like that. But you can specify ID selectors for some other element with a different name, like author author heading. So you can give like this. In a web page, you can use ID selector one or many, but you should not use for the same selectors. Like we applied ID selector for this image. Then if you apply same ID selector for this image with the same name, it is not the right way. So for that there is separate selector, that is class selector. I'm going to discuss later about that. So this is how you can use ID selector. Let's adjust these styles for this author image. So I'm going to give the border property as we seen in previous video, as we worked on border properties in shorthand property. In border you're going to have border top, and like that you are going to have border border left, and also you're going to have border right and border bottom. So you can specify different stylings for this, like 1px solid. I'm going to give color as 000, and here I'm going to give for this 2px solid. I'm going to change the color of this. Let's change this to red, and I'm going to apply styles for this as well. These are all the styles applied for this author image. Border top left right bottom. So let's see what are the changes applied to this. So now you can see here the styles is applied. This is just to show you I'm doing this. So we don't want this. I'm just going to remove all this, and here you are going to have another styling using border, that is border radius. I'm going to give border radius 5px at 2px. Yeah, let's see in browser. See, now you can see that corner is some kind of circle or notch. I'm going to give it 10px. Let's see how it look like. See, now it is some more curved. You can give instead of px, you can give 50%. Let's say I will do x, refresh. See, now it is circle. 50% gives whole circle. So this is how you can work with ID selector if you want to apply changes for only single element, a single and unique element. I want to apply changes for this h2 single h2 heading. In that case, copy this id name as like image. I'm going to give the hash, that is the symbol prescribed for this id, and I'm going to give the author heading, that is the id name. Let's check out our sample web page, which is the color you are using for this heading. So this is the time to use this color picker tool. Let's use this color picker. I'm going to pick this color. Let's copy this and let's give the color and paste it. So now let's refresh. It is not applied. We should not do like this. We need to remove this from here. We should place it here. Refresh. See, now the style is applied, that is color. If you want to apply styles for multiple elements, in that case we were going to use the class selector. Let's see how we can use class selector. For that, I'm going to apply changes for all h2 headings. Let's check it out our main page. See, these are all the h2 headings. Now I'm going to pick the color and I'm going to use this color picker. So this is the color. Let's copy this. And here you are going to give the class selector. Class equals to, inside this double quotes, I'm going to give the heading. Class selector are prescribed with dot symbol. After that, we are going to give the class name. I'm going to give the color, this color. Let's check it whether color is applied or not. We only applied for this heading. Now I want to apply for multiple headings. This is heading 2. We need to replace this with 2. Heading 2. Now refresh. See, now the color is applied to H2 heading. I want to give the select color for this H1 heading. We are going to have only one H1 heading. H1 color hash F28 F03 F0C. Hit Control S to save. Refresh. See, now we added styles for multiple H2 headings by using class selector, but we forgot one more thing, that is the border around here. Refresh. I'm going to reduce the thickness of this border to 1 px. Refresh. See, now we have everything as we seen in this sample page. The styling is applied for H1 editor heading, H2 heading, and for this author information heading, everything as it is. So this is how you can work with using class and id selector.